Project 7 of PowerPoint has us take a presentation that's already created and add animations to it, and also set it up so it'll run on its own. First thing we're going to do is work on slide 1, and they want us to take the image that is kind of in the foreground of this girl snowboarding and click on the format tool and remove the background. And this may take a few steps, and I may not go in crazy detail this because it can be a little time consuming, and I don't want to take up the whole time doing this. But what I'm basically doing is trying to remove everything except the snowboarder. And if you go too far, you can always undo, which I just did once, and I'm just going to try one more little bit here. And if it goes too much, I'll leave it as it is for now. Hit your keep changes, and then you can actually see how much is left. So it's not too bad. If you ever need to go back and change it again, you can follow the same steps. Format, remove background, and go back and do that. Once we have our picture background removed, they want us to use the crop tool. And the crop tool can be turned on and off. When it's off, you have your sizing handles that you can resize your image, make it bigger, smaller, what have you. When the crop tool is selected, it actually changes your handles and allows you to remove unwanted items above, below, and beside your image. So that's what they want us to do, is kind of tune it down so that only the snowboarder is left. And then when you hit your crop, now that removes the items around there. Good thing or bad thing is if I hit my crop button, I can always bring those items back. And the book shows us that a next step to do that, or to actually officially remove everything, is the compress picture button, and this will delete cropped areas of the picture. So that will just, in essence, make your presentation size smaller. And you can see on my picture now, I do have a little bit of items on her arm. I want to remove that marked area because I don't want people to see that there's items up here around her arm or behind her. And see, that works pretty good. And again, you can go in there and fine-tune that even more if you want to or need to. Okay, the next thing we're going to do after we crop it and compress it is we're going to start adding animations. And the animations are found in the Animation tab. And with my picture selected, I'm going to choose the Fly In option, and it will fly in. And then I change the effect direction. I want to fly in from the top left. Okay. And then I want to do another thing. I want to add another animation. I want to add the spin animation. So what will happen is it will fly in, and then it will spin. And then I want to add one more animation. I want to have it fly out. Okay, have it fly out, and then I'm going to change the direction to bottom right. Okay, so I just basically have it fly in, rotate or spin, and then fly out. And then notice it gives us a 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 animations that we've just added. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to modify that and actually make it slightly changed here after we have our items added in there. First thing is we're going to well, one thing I'll just mention, you can actually hit your preview button to preview the sequence, how it will look, and that's desired. That's good. It's maybe good to do that while you're setting your items up. I'm now on about page 416, and I want us to modify the animation timing. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on item 1, which is the fly in, and we're going to do a few things. Still in the animation tab, I'm going to change this to after previous, and that changes my numbers from 1, 2, 3 to 0, 1, 2, and they want us to change the duration to 5 and the, let's see, the duration to 5. So that what that will do is it'll have that animation last for 5 seconds. You can type it in directly or do the other arrow as I just did. The second item, which is now item 1, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have that changed to after previous. And they want us to change the timing or duration to 5. This time I'll just type it in a little faster, maybe. And the delay is between the beginning and when it actually happens, and they want that to be set to 4.0 seconds. Okay, and notice as I do this, the 1, 2, 3 changes to 0, 0, and then the third, the fly out, we're going to do the same idea. They want us to make this after previous. So in essence, our 3 animations are now happening one after the other by using the after previous operation. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on our title, and we're going to animate that as well. And what we're going to do here is they want us to use the zoom animation for that. And the zoom animation they want us to do, for that one they want to do with previous. Okay, so choose with previous animation, and they want the duration to last 2 seconds. Okay, so that one is with previous. And let's see. Next thing I want to do on the same title, they want us to add an animation, and they want us to add the underline animation. And they want us to do with previous on that one. And let's see, is there any change in the timing, the duration? I don't believe they did change that. No, it's 0.5. Okay. If I want to, the next item I want to do is change the animation order a little bit, and I need to bring up the animation pane. And still under the animation tab or ribbon, I can hit the animation pane, and it shows the order of the items that are animated. And they want these to be slightly changed a little bit. And I'm now on about page 421, and they actually want us to move the rectangle to the top. So all you can do to move it to the top is click on it, and you can either move earlier or at the bottom hit reorder, and it does the same thing. So I'm going to move these to the top, and then the picture 2 and 2 should be at the bottom. And then the last item they have us do in this area is, instead of calling it rectangle 16 and picture 2, is we're going to allow us to change those to a more recognizable name. I'm going back to the Home tab, and I'm going to hit Select and select Selection Pane. And under here we have picture 2 and rectangle 16. Picture 2, if you remember, is the snowboarder, so I can change that. And rectangle 16 is the title. And all this does is it allows us to see in our animation pane the name title versus rectangle 16.